For many, in the 70s and 80s, Afro Sheen became a household name. For the Chicago businessman behind the Powerhouse products, the brand is about much more than hair trends. I sat down with George E. Johnson to talk about his culture-shaping career, his groundbreaking products, and the lessons he learned along the way.
I think God has been good to me.
He may not be as spry as he used to be, and we haven't heard much from him in decades, but at 97 years of age, George E. Johnson's memory is sharp as a tack.
Before I decide on what I'll do, I always start with Afro Sheen shampoo.
The man who put black hair care on the map has gratitude that goes all the way back to the beginning.
My mother brought me to Chicago. I was 2 years old in 1929. And I thank God for her every day because she got me out of Mississippi.
That commitment to family set an example that would serve him for nearly a century.
I was 25 years old. I had a wife. I had 2 children, a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old, and no future.
Until that one fateful meeting on a February day in the late 50s with barber Orville Nelson. The two men met in an elevator at Chicago's Fuller Products Company. Johnson worked at the company as a chemist. At the time, it was the largest black-owned cosmetics business in the country. Nelson had developed a hair straightening product for black hair and hoped the company could help him take it to the next level. The Fuller Company wasn't interested in getting into the barber business and turned him away.
So I told him, I work in the lab, and I don't know what you're talking about, but if you have a card, give me your card, and when I get some time, I'll come and see if I can help you.
Johnson put the card in his dresser drawer. 2 months later, he noticed it. His entrepreneurial curiosity got the best of him, so he stopped by Nelson's shop.
When I walked in the door, I was shocked. That barbershop was so busy, no place to sit, no place to stand. All 4 chairs were busy, and they were moving their hands like they were racing.
Back in the day, black people with traditionally thick curly hair wanted to fit into white culture, hoping to be hired for jobs. So they took the curl out by straightening it with chemicals.
They were straightening the hair to get it straight enough to be able to put a finger wave in the hair.
With Johnson's help and expertise, this new product would revolutionize the African-American man's hair care business. Here's a photo of Nelson with one of his celebrity clients, singer Nat King Cole, on the cover of Ebony magazine in 1954.
It took 9 months to find an emulsifying agent that could tolerate a pH of 15, and that's really high. That was the beginning of Johnson Products.
Johnson borrowed $250 from a loan company to start the business. Not easy for a man of color in those days. It took a couple of tries and a lie that he needed the money to take his wife on vacation. He got the check and raised the other $250 from friends.
I was able to get everything I needed to make the first batch. When I wrote the last check, I had $1 left in the bank. I had spent $499. The $500 stood up, and I was able to make a good batch and get going in the business.
Johnson's products took off, first with Ultra Wave, then Ultra Sheen.
Ultra Sheen hair care products make a special statement about you.
And as society changed, then came Afro Sheen.
The new Afro Sheen Blowout Kit.
Yeah, it gets rid of tangles and leaves your fro fuller and fluffier.
When Dr. King started telling people, be yourself, black is beautiful, what God gave you is good enough, and people started going for the natural. You know what else? I had to make up for what we were losing with Ultra Sheen, and created Afro Sheen. Vince Cullis was my first black advertising agent, and he created some tremendous ads. That were kids at one end of the hall and somebody at the other end, and one said, 1, 2, Wazuri. It was a great thing.
Afro Sheen, Afro Sheen.
And the ads that he did were very different from ads that you've seen black people in for years on TV. And they were uplifting ads.
By that time, JPC had garnered 80% of the black hair care business in the country, becoming the first black company to go public on the New York Stock Exchange in 1971. That same year, he put the popular dance party show Soul Train on national TV with his sponsorship.
Has been brought to you by Johnson Products Company, makers of Ultra Sheen and Afro Sheen hair care products.
But before that, Johnson built a business like none other. By 1960, he offered profit sharing to his employees, provided full health care, an on-site nurse, family leave, and college tuition reimbursement, among other things, and a building that made civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. proud.
When I built that building on 85th and Lafayette, that was deliberate, because I wanted to put something up there that black people would be proud and would be inspired by. Dr. King came in the door, and he looked around, and he looked up, and then he looked down, and he said, "Now this is black power." And I never forgot that. Oh, it filled me up.
Johnson's life became iconic, but he never chronicled it until one day, Thanksgiving 3 years ago, something hit him out of the blue.
It's November 21st, 2021. I had an epiphany, and in that experience, I clearly heard 5 words: "You must tell your story."
No black-owned business had ever been traded publicly.
And his memoir, Afro Sheen, How I Revolutionized an Industry with the Golden Rule, was born. His wife of 3 years, art consultant Madeline Rabb, helped him along the way.
It's been wonderful because this is how we started our relationship with this book. There's never been anything but the book. And some of my friends are like, "Okay, all right already. When is it going to be done?" But it's never going to be done because it's a great story.
Over the years, Johnson's received several honorary doctorates, won myriad honors and accolades. He's made friends with celebrities, civil rights leaders, presidents, and the like. But he maintains what he's most proud of, and what's in the title of his new book is how he's lived his life all of these years by following one rule and one rule only.
The golden rule says, "Do unto others as you would have others do unto you." And that's what I tried to do. What I tried to do is give people the best I could. And that's what I think our success came from.
His book, Afro Sheen, How I Revolutionized an Industry with a Golden Rule from Soul Train to Wall Street, is co-written by Hillary Beard. It's available everywhere books are sold.